I remember coming back, like I said, we were talking earlier, I did 15 years as a contractor in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I'm like, I don't have PTSD, right? And wouldn't even consider it until I woke up one night and my wife has her legs and arms wrapped around me, trying to hold me down because I'm flailing all over the place. I was like,
Yeah, but
maybe
you
I
got that
have
from
to
your
check out.
first. You got that from your first tour.
Well, well, yeah. I mean, I
Do you
don't know.
understand? I get it. You
Maybe
understand what I'm saying?
maybe, yeah. I was going to say maybe the first wife, but
Well, because I try to explain to people is you get it and then you exacerbate it with other stuff because we run towards danger because of that.
yeah.
And that's what we don't understand.
Well,
And
you know that meme that shows Donald Duck sleeping on the cot in the army tent, and it's like, and he goes back to sleep, and so they're saying like, 2 a.m. mortar rounds coming in, and you're like, oh, that's outside the wire, and you go back to sleep, and people don't understand that. And it's like that's literally you for your first week, maybe two, you're like, and then after that, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm not worried. You just keep going.
yeah, see all mine. So I do a fire walk for veterans. And the first year I was adamant, no first responders, only veterans. And then after going through my PTSD stuff, I realized I relate more to first responders because of what I went through and what I saw and everything I took care of when I was here. Because I wasn't deployed. So now we're all about first responders and vets because we all go through the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a police officer for a little while after I got out. I had just come back, actually moved back to the States from Sweden. And I was like, what am I going to do? And I used to own part of a private security company here. I did a lot of overseas type stuff. And then I had a lot of friends in the police force kept saying, you need to just come to the dark side, just become a cop. And so I did. And then as I was getting ready to graduate, we're laying cops off all over the country. It's like, like, what is that about? And ended up becoming a contractor as a DOD police officer. And so, yeah, got to know a lot. Rode with a police law enforcement MC for a while, but got to know a lot of first responders all the way around. So, yeah.
How long you been in Texas?
Since I was about 12.
Okay, so you went back to Texas after you got out.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I've been all over the place. I've lived in Germany. I've lived in Ireland for a while. I've lived in Sweden. My wife is German. All her family's over there. I've lived East Tennessee, Texas, California. I just all over the place. I never can stay in one place too long.